Have you ever tried Persian meat stew, Mashhad style? It's awesome. Believe me, nothing can be better than that. And this video is the opportunity you won't miss to make it at home. This is a meat stew. Thus, first of all we need meat. Lamb meat in particular is what I'm talking about. You can use shank cut or neck as I used. Originally, this food is prepared with lamb, but if you don't have access to quality lamb, use beef. For each person, I recommend 400 to 500 grams of meat. The next ingredient is onion. Use about 100 to 150 grams of onion for each person. It is about one medium-sized onion. Being accurate in scaling is not necessary, but don't subside one onion for each person. Now, slice all onions. You can dice them if you don't like big visible onions, but originally they should be sliced. Add 50 grams of butter to a pot big enough to contain the meat. Add onions and saute lightly until they become soft. We don't want the onions to become golden brown. Just losing the firmness is enough to go to the next step. Well, it's now time to put the meat in the pot. Your pot should be big enough so that the meat doesn't stack on each other. Add a little turmeric, and some black pepper to the taste. Saute the meat and turn them until all sides change in color. I mean, just turning from red into light brown.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me that you're fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me that you're fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
Now, add 5-6 garlic cloves. If you don't have fresh garlic, you can add some chopped garlic in oil, as I did. Don't use garlic powder. The key to extraordinary results in this recipe is to add vegetable oil or ghee so that the meat sinks in oil. No excess water is added, just oil, onions, and meat. The broth from the meat and onions is the only water inside the pot. Close the lid and turn the oven down to the lowest possible degree. Let it simmer for 4 hours. After 4 hours, add a pinch of saffron and half a teaspoon of cinnamon to the stew. You'd better add 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks instead of ground cinnamon that darkens the color of the stew. Add 2 teaspoons of salt for each kilo of meat. It is about 1 teaspoon for each ounce of meat. Close the lid again and let it simmer for half an hour. Believe me, this is awesome, tender and tasty. We Persians serve meat stew on rice. It may be white rice or a combination of rice and some chopped dill. Try it, you won't regret it.